Welcome back to episode 6 of Cordoba's Dream. This is probably going to be the last episode. It's been quite a nice series and I've really enjoyed making it. But today should be the final episode. We have played 32 games so far. We're top of the league, 81 points. And going into the 33rd match of the season, we are playing Athletic Bilbao, who did actually beat us. And we're one of the losses that we have accumulated this season. We've lost 3 times, which is not too bad. I don't play any playfield, weather, or angry fans. If you are wondering why I'm turning them all off, and the only player I can use is Abel Gomez. Now, if you have missed any of the other 5 parts, then definitely go check them out. It's been quite a nice series and one that I think everyone's going to enjoy if they haven't watched it. And this is the first part they're watching. But we made a not very good start to this episode. We are losing 1-0 to Athletic Bilbao. We're probably going to wrap up the title in this episode, and I win it out with Córdoba. A little bit unrealistic, but obviously this series is just a bit of fun, and it's just a bit of a goodbye for La Liga for now for Córdoba, as they were relegated, as I've explained many times in the other 5 episodes that have been made. So they are using Aduriz, and they are beating us 2-1. I never seem to be able to beat Bilbao on this game whenever I play them, and they always score 2 or 3 goals against me. I end up losing to them, and it looks like they're going to be getting a double on us unless I can score. And thankfully I do, so hopefully that little streak of me losing to Bilbao all the time is coming to an end. 5 seconds away, I'm going to quickly rush and see if I can get a late goal, or is it going to be a draw? It was a draw. That's okay. So going into the 34th match of the season, we're playing Levante. They are in 8th place, doing much better than I thought they was going to be doing, actually. And let's see if we can get back on the winning road now, as we did draw that game 2-2, which isn't bad. I'm not complaining. But they go 1-0 inside the first 10 seconds of this 1-minute match. Obviously, the games in Diwali are only 1 minute, from what I've seen anyway. But 1-1 at the moment. Obviously, we're pretty much guaranteed the title now, so that goals we scoring, it doesn't really matter. But I'd like to make sure they kept down, not like last game where I let in 2. But I did score 2 as well, so that sort of makes up for it, doesn't it? Now tomorrow will be it'll be the next part of Unbeaten Arsenal, episode 3. I've already uploaded 2 episodes of that. Obviously, this is the last episode, hopefully, of Cordoba's Dream. And yesterday I uploaded Hybrid Doors of Miguel, so go check that out if you haven't already. Link to that video will be in the description below. Audio will be fixed for that video when we record next Saturday, when we record episode 2 next Saturday. And hopefully it'll be a much better hybrid I make next Saturday's video. But that game was a really good game for us. We won 4-1, and we are nicely away at the top of the league, if you get what I mean. Barcelona have 79 points. We have played 34 games, and we have 85 points. Going into the 35th game, we're playing Barcelona, so big game, really. If they win, they are only 3 points behind us. So really, the title is not fully wrapped up. If we win this game, it's pretty likely that we are going to win the championship, or La Liga, if you want to call it that. So they are using Messi, obviously, arguably one of the best players in the world. They actually won the Spanish Cup yesterday after beating Athletic Bilbao, the team who was to play in this episode. And it was actually Javi's last game for Barcelona, as he's actually now leaving to go to Al Sadd in Qatar. So, on to better terms, actually, now, for us anyway. We are beating Barcelona 1-0 on beating arguably the best player, like I said, in world football, but I sort of like Ronaldo as well, so I'm a little bit tied between which one, in my opinion, is better. I'd say I'd prefer Ronaldo, but I'm not going to say that here, obviously. No, I just sort of did. But 10 seconds remaining. We're about to possibly wrap up the season, as we are beating them 1-0, and if we do win, it's pretty much guaranteed that we do win the league. And there you go, we win the league. We are 9 points clear now. We're going into the 36th game of the season. I was going to say episode then. We have Granada in this game. Here we go. I'm not really fond of Granada. I'm not really sure what players they have. I think they have an ex-Liverpool player called Nabil El Zar, if I remember correctly, but he might have left now. It's quite a while since I've looked at the Granada's team sheet. It was a Granada. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably just the way you say it in Spanish, I guess. But I'm going to go Granada, as I say Cordoba. So, I'm not really sure pronunciation-wise how you say half of these teams in the league. But it's 1-0 in this match. Granada have actually just scored, and we've yet again failed to keep a clean sheet. But as it is just a game, it doesn't really matter, does it really? If you'd like me to do another series, maybe, once unbeaten Arsenal's is finished, I'm not going to really have anything to do. So maybe if you'd like me to do and recreate something else that was done in real life. Obviously, when I'm doing with Arsenal, they went unbeaten in 2004, 2005 season in the Premier League. So I'm trying to reenact that out. So if you'd like me to do something else, like this series is about saying a goodbye to Cordoba as they've been relegated this year. But it's completely up to you guys. So we're going into the penultimate game of the season. We have 91 points, scored 134 goals, conceded 41. We've got a 10-point gap. And sadly, we'll be again to the 100-point mark. But we're getting pretty close to it. So our penultimate game of the season, we're playing Rayo Vallecano. Was it Vallecano? I'm not entirely sure. Like I said about the last game that we played. So I'm not really entirely sure about Rayo Vallecano either. But hopefully we can end the season with 2 wins and 6 points, obviously. And it'll be quite a successful season. I did much better than I expected, especially using a team like Cordoba. I didn't expect to be in the top 3 even. I was only expecting maybe 8th or 9th, but I was well above where I am in the league right now. And we are pretty much champions, I believe, unless something weird happens or anything, because we have a 10-point gap with 2 games remaining. Obviously, you can only get 6 points from those 2 games. So, Rayo Vallecano have just managed to score, so we're going to hopefully have to wait for the last game of the season to ensure we don't actually concede another silly goal. So, 3 seconds remaining, 2, 1. That is it. We have beaten Vallecano 3-1. Nice convincing win for us. And we're going to the final game of the season against Eibar. They're in 18th. Huge game for them. They need to beat us in order to not get relegated. Malaga in 17th. So a big game for Eibar. Obviously quite a big game for us because we're going to run up the season on a high. This is the last game of our little run of Cordoba. I'm going to put this music in the background. I'll leave a link to this website in the description below. Non-copyrighted music for your videos if you are interested in putting some music in your videos. I only normally tend to do it when it's like a last game of the season. I like with the team, and obviously in this case, I'm doing it with Cordoba. I did this with QPR as well when I won the league with QPR. That was just a random one I wanted to do. Really, it wasn't any purpose to that. But Eibar beating us 1-0, so not that good. Obviously, like I said, they need to win to stay up. I believe, and Malaga need to lose. Obviously, they did stay up in real life, which is good for them. Should rush him. I was a little bit unsure really whether to rush him by there. Got 27 seconds. That's the season's almost over, and Cordoba will be crowned champions. So I've been relegated, obviously, in real life. Only finishing with 20 points, I believe. But it's a nice send-off. Hopefully, Cordoba can get back into the league next year. Depends how they do in the Liga Adelante. They're quite a good team and quite a well-known area of Spain as well. There is the capital actually El Andalus. If you didn't know that, but Cordoba, a little fun fact. But if for 3-2, we finish this season, we win the league with 97 points. We won 31 games of 38 we did play. We drew 4 and lost 3. We scored 140 goals, conceded 45, 97 points altogether. We finished 11 points clear of Barcelona in second, and 13 clear of Atletico in third. Surprisingly, Real Madrid only finished 4th, Bilbao finishing 5th. Relegated from the league were Deportivo, Eibar, and Almeria. Actually, Malaga won their last game of the season, so they comfortably stayed up in the end. Almeria, Eibar, and Deportivo are relegated, but it's a nice way to end off the season for Cordoba. And we get then a top of the league finish. And that is it. That is the end of my... that is the end of Cordoba's dream. A cool 6 episodes in my opinion. So thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you're new around here. Subscribe to my channel. Also let me know if I should do something different, with another team. Maybe recreate something they did. So thank you very much for watching. I'll leave a link to this little website where I'm listening to this music. Actually, FIFA All of the YouTuber uses it as well. So it's a pretty cool little track by a artist called Gigatop. I think that's how you pronounce it. But thank you very much for watching the 6 parts of Cordoba's dream if you watched them all. And drop a like on this video as I've already said. Subscribe to the new one for more videos like this. I've really enjoyed making this series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. And remember, tomorrow will be Unbeaten Arsenal, another part of that. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace.